to do a Black Lives Matter routine during halftime, right? Or Katy Perry, who's a very political person, right? I've been saying this for a long time. Let me watch my sports and leave me alone. And they won't do it. And now Trump has just taken it to the next level. He's just taken it to the logical next step. And now everybody's mad. Okay, and now we have nothing to talk about. The ratings for the NFL are going to tank because the NFL is going to defend its players. People are going to get mad. They don't want to watch the players kneel for the anthem. They think it's unpatriotic because it is. Now, there are people who say it's not unpatriotic for two reasons. One is when you kneel for the anthem, then you're really kneeling because you respect the anthem. Right? It's because you respect the anthem so much and we're not living up to it. Okay, this I think is a poor argument. This runs in the same category as people who say that burning the flag is showing the highest form of respect to the flag. Because we're burning the flag to show the flag doesn't live up to what we think it should live up to. Okay, that's not really what kneeling for the anthem shows. Okay, the other thing is a little more understandable. That is, it's not unpatriotic to kneel because we're not kneeling because we don't like the anthem or the flag. We're kneeling because we want to show Trump that he can't tell people not to kneel. Okay, again, stupid but not unpatriotic. But what a lot of people in the middle of the country see is people kneeling during the anthem. Here is what people see, and you're going to see what you want to see, right? Here's what you're going to see. LaShawn McCoy, right, who is a running back for the Buffalo Bills, this is what he was doing during the national anthem. Not even kneeling, stretching. Okay, that's a garbage thing to do. I don't care what reason you're doing that for. Stretching during the national anthem is a garbage thing to do. It's not even kneeling, right? Kneeling is bad enough. But stretching is really just you being a garbage person. So President Trump thanks LaShawn McCoy for his campaign donation 2020. Because I promise you, this helps Trump. This helps Trump. And then it becomes a big thing, right? You've got national anthem singers who are kneeling. You had one do it at the Seahawks-Titans game. Right, so you've got the color guard out there, and the color guard is out. These are men and women serving in our American military, standing there for the flag, and the national anthem singer is kneeling in front of the people who are willing to spend their lives and their lifeblood protecting that flag in this national anthem. It's gross. After singing, they kneel, because we have to show that kneeling is important. Kneeling is not important. Again, you want to show solidarity with the players, don't kneel. Just hold hands with them while they kneel. Right? Or if you're going to lock arms, locking arms, as Trump himself said, and I think he's right, locking arms, fine. Right? We're all part of the same country. As Lincoln said, we must be friends, not enemies. We must be brothers, not enemies. Okay, here's another national anthem singer kneeling. Again, this is at Detroit and Atlanta.
Land of the free. And the home of the brave.
Okay, so there are a lot of places where people were booed, right? The Patriots, for example, were booed. A bunch of them kneeled, and the crowd booed them, which I think is totally appropriate. You can hear them booing the players, right? This is what Trump has done, and this is what the left fell right into. Trump said, if you kneel, you're unpatriotic, and you should be fired. And a bunch of people said on the left, okay, fine, then we'll all kneel. So what are you doing? You're alienating your own audience. Here's a montage of all the players around the NFL kneeling. Okay, you can see this is the Cleveland Browns who knelt, and then just kept kneeling throughout the game because they stink. Here's LaShawn McCoy, and here's the Jaguars. Right, there's the Atlanta Falcons. So some people were locking arms. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how this breaks down because of what Trump did. Instead of this being a debate about kneeling, about police brutality, it's turned into a debate about the national anthem itself and about Trump. Trump has taken what was a tiny protest movement and turned it huge, and in the process polarized the country in a politically intelligent way, but in a way that's not very good for the country. So the big hero of yesterday, when all was said and done, was not any of the players who were kneeling. It was one player on the Pittsburgh Steelers. His name is Alejandro Villanueva. He did 3 tours, I believe, in Iraq and Afghanistan. And he is a West Point graduate. He's an offensive tackle for the Pittsburgh Steelers. The entire Pittsburgh Steelers team decided that it was necessary not to come out for the national anthem over all of this stupidity. And the entire Pittsburgh Steelers team stayed in the locker room, except for Villanueva, who served in the line of duty in order to protect this national anthem and protect this flag. And here is some video of Villanueva standing for the anthem.
For the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. When the Rockets will declare
So Chicago Bears, they came out and they all linked arms. They didn't kneel. The only player on the Steelers who came out was this guy, because he served in the military. His jersey sales, no one's ever heard of him. His jersey sales immediately skyrocketed to number 6. That's good. He is the hero of the day. And if you're an NFL fan, I recommend that you go online right now and buy a Villanueva jersey. Let's send it all the way to number 1. I'd like to see that be the number 1 selling jersey. Not Tom Brady, not Aaron Rodgers, this nearly anonymous offensive tackle who served in our military and stood up for the national anthem and the flag. Let's do that. So go over to your online, wherever you get your jerseys online, and go find Villanueva's jersey and buy one. Because I think that the more Americans wear the Villanueva jersey, the better off we are. Obviously, this guy is the hero of the day, and this is the new debate, right? Trump got what he wanted. He got what he wanted. He wanted us to be saying that the heroes of the day are the people who stood for the anthem and the people who weren't kneel, because that's what we felt before. But now a lot more people are kneeling because they don't like Trump. And you can see the virtue signaling stupidity of the left here. I mean, it really is astonishing. Alyssa Milano, right, the actress, she took a picture of her kid kneeling, because there's nothing better than politicizing your own child. I know, it's just wonderful. I really object to this. As I say, I have 2 kids under 4. I keep them separate from politics. I don't even put pictures online of them. People who are willing to use their kids for this kind of stuff, I really don't like it. Alyssa Milano tweeted, "Thank you, Donald Trump, for giving me opportunities to teach my children the difference between right and wrong. Hashtag take the knee." Okay, so what does Alyssa Milano object to? Does she object to President Trump saying that people who kneel for the anthem are SOBs? Is that what she objects to? Or does she object to the President of the United States saying they should be fired? If the latter, then what I would like to know from Alyssa Milano is, does she stand up for the rights of people to speak at Berkeley? Does she stand up for the rights of people to work at Mozilla Firefox? Does she stand up for the rights of people to continue working at their bakery if they don't wish to service a same-sex wedding? Like, how much freedom in the workplace is Alyssa Milano for, or is this just, virtue signaling? I think we all know the answer. Stevie Wonder did the same routine. Stevie Wonder got down on one knee as well, so it's become a big cultural thing now.
Tonight, I'm taking a knee for America.
Well, kind of. A risky business there. Wow.
But not just one knee. I'm taking both knees.
I have a Monica Lewinsky joke here I won't tell. But in any case, the idea that this is somehow doing some sort of great service to the United States, for the United States. If you're praying for America, that's one thing. That's normally what we mean when we kneel. But this idea that we all have to take a knee for America, that this is our solidarity is protesting the anthem. So American solidarity now is protesting the things that we stand for. That's weird. My favorite one of these, by the way, was this surgeon who's his name is Eugene Gu, MD, and he says, "I'm an Asian American doctor, and today I take the knee to fight white supremacy." This currently has 117,000 likes on Twitter. Eugene Gu is a surgeon scientist hoping to cure heart and kidney diseases in babies. He's blocked by President Trump. He's the president of Ganogen Inc. and Stanford and Duke Med School alum. Let me just say that if we're talking about institutional racism, I'm going to go with Eugene Gu does not really get to talk about that so much. Okay, Eugene Gu, as I say, went to Stanford and Duke Medical School. And let's be clear about this. 5% of the American population is Asian. 20% of med school graduates are Asian, last I checked. So if we're talking about institutional racism, I think they keep picking poor examples. So all of this redounds to Trump's benefit. This is the amazing thing, right? If you're a Trump fan, then you like all this. If you're a big Trump fan, you like all this. Not because you care, not because of what it does to the country. I think it's terrible for the country. But if you think that Trump needs political support, the best way to earn political support is to play this game that they like to call kind of political sumo wrestling. So sumo wrestling is about you get the person in the circle with you, and then you throw them out of the circle. Right? You get your enemy in the circle with you, and then you throw them out of the circle. So what that means politically is you get everybody to agree to a certain proposition, and then you take your enemy and you throw them out of the circle. They don't believe in that proposition. Most people in America like the anthem. Most people in America like the flag. If you get your enemy somehow to make the idiotic mistake of somehow saying, I hate the flag, I hate the anthem, you have won. And that's what Trump inadvertently did.